All right, so now we get to Thursday, the 28th. The moon will enter Scorpio. Uranus will be in Gemini, and there's going to be a 6 points in Neptune in um, Aries. So back to Neptune and Aries. Again, the retrograde energy. Again, the I want to create the life that I want for my future. Okay. Is this aligned to my future? Am I presenting myself like who I truly am to the world that I'm supposed to be in? Is my life a representation of who I am and what I tell other people to do? That's the first and foremost. So you're casting out a net out in the world, because my sextiles are always for me like a safety net, like a net where you are saying, this is me. This is who I want to be. This is the life I want to attract. I'm casting it out and bringing towards me people, places, things, opportunities, and agencies that will help me create that reality that I want. That's always in the back burner. Okay. Next, we have this energy of the moon in Scorpio. Moon in Scorpio has to do with finances. It has to do with things that are hidden, subconscious things. It can be a very feelings energy, but a very like dark feeling energy sometimes when it's talking about the shadow aspects. It can talk about like what's happening in the economy and in the world that is affecting us, things like that. And with this energy of Uranus and Gemini, I love Uranus because it's all about change, um, and communications of change. But sometimes when it links up with Gemini, it creates a hot freaking mess, because Gemini is fast, Uranus is fast. It's a lot of things happening at once. It can feel like, when you're juggling too many things at once and you're feeling like, holy shit, these things are going to fall off my hands. That's that energy. So, first of all, there is this like lingering, I don't know how to tell you, but it's kind of feeling kind of weird about potentially something going on in the world, when it comes to money, resources, etc., that is going to be a little sketch. Okay. That I feel like is a lingering thing that you might notice in the news and stuff, where you might have to adjust things in your future because of it, because it does look like something funny about money. All right. Um, but governments aside, worlds aside, let's take it back to the person, individual, ourselves. And what I'm seeing here is this energy where there might be things that are hidden and that are going to start getting communicated to you. There are going to be doubts that you might be unaware of that are going to come up. It feels very shadowy in the aspect where you're revealing to yourself many of your own doubts and fears, your own limitations, your own restrictions, and the things you do within yourself that hold you back. And these times are a little bit scary when things like this kind of happen. It's a little bit scary because you don't know what to do with it, and they're the thing that freaks you out and freezes you up, right? But give yourself a breath, give yourself a moment to process these things that are coming up, and then slowly move in a direction that's going to help you to grow and to expand to what it is that you want for your future, right? So what I mean by that is we all get scared sometimes. We all have doubts about ourselves sometimes. We all beat ourselves up sometimes. I think sometimes we're our worst enemies when it comes to the changes that we want for our future. We all have that. And acknowledging that and not ignoring that validates that fear and gives it its rightful place. It doesn't allow it to grow into something bigger than what it is. And so I would say that this day would be a really good day to take a breath, to take it easy, to try not to overdo things, to not overthink, to not over anything this day, because there is something happening, even if you're conscious of it or non-conscious of it, because sometimes Scorpio happens a lot in our spiritual and our subconscious. So, and these are like roadblocks that we've experienced before that are coming back and making us fearful for the future that we're moving into. So give yourself grace, give yourself a pause, allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, because it's valid. It's memories. I want to see echoes of your past that still stayed lingering inside of you and that have negatively impacted you. But giving it its space allows it to move through you. Okay, so just be mindful of that. That Thursday does feel a little bit heavy, is the right words. Okay, hope this helps.